I just don't think the Heat deserve this.
I think you're right.
And we'll see, but
unfortunately, they're going to get rolled.
They're going to get rolled.
They're going to get absolutely rolled.
So you're all in on Miami now? I mean, on Boston now, pardon me.
Well, it's a little bit, I know it's a little bit confusing for the audience when it's like, well, this guy likes the Patriots and he likes the Red Sox and he thinks the Celtics are going to roll. Yeah. Celtics are going to roll tonight.
3 straight games to start this series. So it was a game 7. They stand eye to eye with history, and they did not blink. The Heat are going to the NBA Finals. What a win on the road.
Defense was still there.
Is this team too reliant on the three-point shot? Does that have to change?
No.
The other Joe Mazzulla who just stands over there, and you wonder, like, if you take his brain out and you put it in the bird is going to start flying backwards, okay? You got that Joe Mazzulla. You know why I say that?
No.
Because he doesn't get these guys easy looks.
Okay, yeah.
What I see from Joe Mazzulla is a guy who has a pretty good idea of an overall game plan, but if it doesn't work, he's screwed.
Sup everyone, how y'all doing on this wonderful Thursday? This is K Picks right at you. We're here to do some NBA picks and predictions, and maybe a parlay here and there. So let's get right to it, all right? So I got the whole screen open. Let's do this. So we're gonna go one by one in these NBA games, all right? All right, so let's do this. First off, let's go with the first game. Today's the 25th. Yes, indeed. 25th, Utah Jazz, Washington Wizards. I got 222, 108, total of 230. So the Jazz has an edge in regards to that. The line out there right now, 7.5, 246. So obviously the 230, you may want to play. Let's go ahead and double check my other ones. So where's the Jazz? The Jazz. All right, so I don't have the Jazz up. So I'm going to do this manually right now. You're going to see how I do my process firsthand. So Utah, Washington. Let me fix this so it looks good. All right, so it's at 255, so it's very different. So what I like to do is 255 plus 230, 485, divided by 2, 242. What's the total in this game? The total is 246. So I will lean towards the under in this game. Let's see. They have a 5-point edge, the Jazz do. What do they have? They have a 5-point edge. They got a 14, so that's 1-1. Let's see here. Let's go back. A 3. Okay, so it's 2-1 favor the Wizards. What's this here? Win shares. Let's go to BPM. And let's see what is this. 5. All right, so for this game, I will lean towards the Wizards at 7.5 and the under at 246. I'm more likely to play the Wizards. They just had a coaching change today. So we all know what's up with that. It's usually a big temporary bump in regards to that. New voice leading the Wizards players. They're going to listen. They're going to try their best. I mean, the opposite is to not try, but that doesn't make sense. Think about it. It's your job. When you have a new boss and you hated the old boss, what you do for the new boss? You work hard, at least in the beginning you do, right? So I would more think about it, the more I'm leaning towards the Wizards. In fact, let's do it. Wizards 7.5 plus 7.5. Lean towards 246 under. If you want to take the under, be my guest. But definitely taking the 7.5. Next up, let's see, the Philadelphia 76ers and the Indiana Pacers. At Indiana, okay, it's at Indiana. Let's see here. No Halliburton, so you can see. I'm going to explain this a bit. BPM is my favorite one. It really reflects the market. And when I see an edge, I just take it. So I love BPM. Win share, which is over here, I think it's okay. But I like to follow. I like to double check and see compare what BPM and win share is. So I like that. Micro, honestly, it's my first year using it, and I found some success with it, especially with totals and comparing it with the other ones. So I really like that one. And predictive model, I just primarily use it for totals, but I take that with a grain of salt considering it doesn't account for injuries. It's more for team aspects of it. So still very useful tool, but this is out of the four. I say this is my least favorite one, my least reliable one, I shall say. So Sixers, Pacers. What is it? The spread is 5. Let's see what this says. BPM, which is so happens to be my fave. If I can move. All right. 6. So I have Philly as 6-point favorites. Okay, that's pretty close. Let's go to my second favorite one here. Philly bigger, shows them that they were supposed to win by even more points in this one. By 22. Okay, win share 5. About accurate. It's also about split, so no matter what it says here, when I input it, I'm likely not to take it. But I am leaning towards the over for sure. The over has moved 2 points. It's 237.5 when it first opened. Now it's 239.5. I would strongly consider the over. So let's do that. Over 239.5. All right. What's the third game? The third game will be. I like to say that for last. Well, let's do another attack at 8 points. Jeez. All right, Boston Celtics, Miami Heat. Hope you guys like my intro. Hope it was pretty cool and exciting. So, wanted to change it up a bit, get you guys in. You know what I'm saying? Like enjoy it. Like be like, oh man, I wonder what's next. Yeah. I hope y'all enjoyed it. It was pretty cool putting it together. So 8 points there. 5.7, which is interesting. I suspect 9 points here. I suspect the Celtics to be big favorites. They're regular season warriors, but not much so in the playoffs. All right. So 8 points, 223.5. I will go the over. Miami struggled last night, trying to integrate Terry Rozier into the offense. The more games go by, the better they're off being. But this is a good bounce back spot. Watch for injuries. They're in the back-to-back. In fact, a lot of games are in back-to-backs. So we need to be wary of that. Be very careful. So if you want to wait till the last minute before the tip-off, I don't blame you. Because the injuries, or go to a sports book that allows you to cash out very easily. Some don't allow it, others do. Make sure for the NBA specifically, you find a sports book that allows you to cash out, just in case an injury doesn't go your way, or somebody gets sick, or just decide not to play in the last minute. So for this one, I'll play the over, and I'll play contrarian. If you see my video in the beginning, you know how I feel about the Celtics and their coach. And how Miami is just a type of team that just outcoach you. And this is a good spot for Miami. The second leg of the back-to-back, that's not actually a good spot for them. But they lost to a team they should have easily beaten. I'm going to take the Heat plus 8, even though my numbers disagree with that. I don't care. Sometimes the narrative makes too much sense in this scenario. So, plus 8, over 223.5. All right? So let's go. Let's go to the next game. What's the next game? The next game, Minnesota and Brooklyn. Cam Johnson is playing. Based off what I got at the time of this video, he's playing. Minnesota's 3.5 and 217 is the total, so 4.9, 3.5. Okay, and they got rest too, I believe. 4.4. Not much of an edge so far. Okay, this is look like it should be a blowout. 226 total here, and I imagine if I input the total here, it will be a big edge for them again. At least for these two teams. But I've noticed Minnesota's been an under team as of late for the past couple of weeks. So even though my totals say it should go over easily, I would steer clear of this. If it drops down more, 217 is a very low number. If it drops down to 216 or 215 specifically, I would play the over. But as of now, no play on this game. Minnesota seems like a lean that will go towards, but that'll be it. All right, so let's go through this, man. We got a good amount of time left. All right. Next game, Sacramento, Golden State. Unfortunately, Golden State hasn't been playing lately because of the death of their assistant coach. Sucks. Unfortunate. This is the second leg of a back-to-back. Again, watch out for injury news. They may rest people. They got older players. They haven't played in a while, though, so I'm interested to see how that goes. So I have a pick 'em here. Again, they're in the middle of a back-to-back. A pick 'em here. 2-point favorites are the Kings. So, but the thing is, Golden State played at home, and it's a back-to-back, so it's not like they travel. Big edge here for Sacramento. This does not count for back-to-backs or anything. Just straight up, like, only thing it counts for is injuries and, seasonal stats so far. So 234, just total here. Let's see here. Let's go. Sacramento, Golden State. All right. I would not touch this game. I would lean towards Sacramento, but I wouldn't touch this game. Nothing stands out or sticks out for me here. Next, Chicago Bulls, Los Angeles Lakers. All right, so 4 points here. 5 is the spread for the Lakers. 228 is the total. Pretty high total for a Bulls game. Yeah. This one's 219. I'm interested. The total sticks out. When I say it, 228 for a Bulls game, that sounds weird. I put Golden State. I'm not supposed to do that. Lakers. But it matches up, 233. Yeah, everything lines up pretty well. Let's see, the 2, 5. So, what is that? A pick. Oof. I may have to go with the Bulls. Yeah, I'll play the Bulls. Bulls +5. All right, last game. I already made a play on this, but you can still do it. The number is not that big of a difference from what I got it from what it is. Denver Nuggets, New York Knicks. Denver Nuggets, 2-point favorites, totals 222. Again, the Knicks team since the trade for, who they trade for? OG Anunoby, and there's another dude, Achua, lesser known player, but still, since they got him, those two guys, and got rid of Barrett and quickly, they've been an under team. They've been very good, but they've been an under team. Something to keep in mind. So here I have 1 point. Denver. Pick 'em for Denver. That's probably why I like them. 2 points here for Denver. Let's go here. Let's go to the lab, the predictive lab. Denver, NYK. 3 points, 3-point underdog for Denver. So I went with Denver. I went with New York Knicks +3. There's a 2. Let's see, there's 2.5s out there. That makes a difference in a small spread like this. There's a 2.5 out there. I bet MGM has New York Knicks at 2.5. So if you wanted to take a stab at it, go ahead and take your shot at it. All right. Okay. So it's pretty much it. Sorry for the delay in the video, guys. This video, upload this thing as fast as I can and get y'all going. All right, so got my bets lined up. Hopefully y'all enjoy. I'll have a video out this weekend on load management. Be on the lookout for that. Very, very informative and pretty much tells you the ways how to bet during the load management era. All right. As you can see, I need some water. All right. So y'all boys, everybody, boys, girls, y'all take care. Bet responsibly, but have fun. Peace.